Alright, what is going on, guys? Per usual, if you guys enjoy live streaming, I'll be live over on Twitch as soon as this video goes live, so check it out in the link down below. I'll be doing some recs on the hardcore Iron Man, by the way, but yeah, that's it. Enjoy the video. Alright, what is going on, everyone? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we're here with another video, and as you can see in my inventory, I guess if you've been watching the previous videos, I had like 800 mil last time I got done with one of these merching type videos. Now I have 200 mil in my bank. Granted, I have some items on me, but other than that, I'm going to show you guys what I'm invested in. So this is going to be just an entire video where I don't release the item that I'm invested in until after I sell it, because this is one very in particular item, and there have been a lot of talks of market manipulation recently. Personally, I'm not someone that invests in, like, the only thing that I've ever done, and I've already touched on this in a video, so if you guys want to, you can go and watch my market manipulation video, but I'm not someone that invests in the items I tell people to go and invest in, because that's scummy, and obviously JX now at this point has said that they are willing to take a look into it, so I have nothing to hide. I make these videos for you guys, not for me. The only one that I did invest in was the market, because, you know, it was literally any piece of armor in the market that you wanted to buy, I felt was going to go up, so all around a pretty, you know, widespread advice there. So I can't really force the price of one item up. Really, the market as a whole has to go up. And so yeah, for those reasons and for that reason, I guess, is why I'm saving this till the end. So I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my bank right now after I put in my PIN. And yeah, here's what it's all about. So as you can tell, I got a decent number of bonds here. Each row has 8 bonds in it. So if we go up and count, I've already done the counting, so I'll just tell you. It's 15 rows of bonds, pretty much bought for myself. So all in all, that's 120 bonds that I have bought and invested in. As far as that goes, that is a ton of money. If you guys want to see on the calculator, I'll run it up for you real quick, give you guys the numbers. So yeah, I bought these for 3 mil 522k per one. Whenever you invest in bonds, I highly recommend just slow buying and slow selling, because if you don't do that, you're going to lose a lot of money that you could have potentially made profit on. So 3.522 mil. If we go ahead then and multiply that times 120, that's going to give us 422.6 mil in total. Now that isn't all. I actually also have to make them tradable, which you know, people say there's no coin sinks in the game. That's a lie. That's a lie. Let's go ahead. So we're just going to go ahead and convert these. From what I can tell, I can't do all of the ones in my bank at the same time. So, you know, the price per bond at the moment is 381k, so we'll do 381 times 120. That's going to give us another 54.7 mil that's just going out of the game. So if we add that to the 422, and I think it was about 600k extra, all in all, about 468 mil is what we can say as far as my initial investment. So 468 mil, quite a toll on the bank, and this is the final inventory of bonds I will be converting. So you may be wondering, why did I invest in bonds? What was the point? There's really a couple reasons here. So as far as if we're just looking at bonds, this is something that wasn't out a couple days ago. The summer special right here, summer special 2K18, can't even talk. Basically what it allows you to do is get, for every 5 bonds you use, you practically get 6 bonds worth of membership. So ultimately what this means is that the price of bonds is going to go up, because if you're getting more membership for your bond, obviously people are going to pay more for it. It should go up, you know, a little under 20%. I mean, you know, like 15%-ish on average, somewhere in that area. On top of that, membership prices are going up here in the next couple weeks, so people are more so anticipating for that too, since bonds are going to cost more, then they'll be worth more in-game. So that really is just why I bought in. I'll go ahead and now go on over to the GE Tracker graph. They're a sponsor of mine, and I'll stop on over there. So here we are on GE Tracker. You guys can check them out in the link down below if you want to. As far as the Insta sell price right now, it is currently 3.9 mil. 3.9 mil is actually what I ended up paying for most of these bonds once you consider the price of me actually having to convert them. However, if I slow sell them, as you can see, it looks like I can sell them for about 4.3 mil. One thing I've noticed is that this number typically isn't right. I'm not exactly sure why, but you know, I can't really decide that. I can't figure it out. Even if that's even close to right, that means I'm making 400k per bond after the conversion. 400k per bond would mean I made 48 mil. And honestly, if I've only been invested in these for maybe 2 days. I've been keeping an eye on bonds steadily for the last little while, kind of looking at the graphs and seeing what I can tell. If we look on a quarterly scale, basically, Once it was announced that membership prices were going to go up, I mean, bonds were already going up, but then they definitely got hiked up a little bit, just in people in anticipation of that, because, you know, if bonds are going to be worth more at one point, obviously people will invest and cause the price to go up in preparation for that price change. But even then, we can see that bonds kind of stabled out about 3.8 mil, somewhere in there. And at the time, I was able to buy them for 3.5 mil. One thing that you do have to realize is, and a lot of people don't recognize this, some people think that flipping bonds is bad because you have to pay a conversion fee, thus your margin's just nullified. But think about it. No, I mean, the margin is naturally going to be pretty much the conversion fee plus whatever the margin typically would have been if there was no conversion fee. As you can see here, it's a 400K profit. That's not by coincidence. It costs 380K to be able to flip it. Thus, there's not, you know, it's a mandatory flip almost. No one's going to be putting offers in the middle. So really the burden of the conversion fee is placed on the buyers and sellers that you're selling / buying these bonds from, not really you yourself. So yeah, I bought down on this little dip in preparation for them going back up. I wasn't sure when the summer special was going to be announced, but that has been today. So obviously I'm very happy with that and very excited to get to selling these. Now the one issue with bonds is that you can't just press all. I can't just sell all 120 of these at once in a nice little convenient GE slot. Instead, I am forced to go ahead and mess around a little bit and play on multiple accounts. And I guess I bought them all and converted them all on this account. Ideally, I would have bought them and converted them on 3 or 4 different accounts. I didn't think that far ahead. I just figured I could trade them over to my other account and that would work. Ultimately, shouldn't hurt us that bad, really. As far as that 4.3 mil buy price that we were seeing earlier, I am actually just going to Insta buy one to see if I can kind of tell what it's going for. So 4.2 mil seems to be the current Insta buy price. Perfectly fine by me. Now, as far as what I'm going to sell these for, I think I'm going to aim for about 4.288. Somewhere in there. That'll be about 388K profit per one, and I'd be, you know, very, very happy with that. So that's what I'm going to put them in for. We're going to kind of stagger them out, and I'm going to let them sit for a little while. All right, a long while later, and the grind's finally done. We have all of the coins. That's not all. That's not all. I put all the cash that I had previously into platinum tokens, so that's all fine and dandy. There's no more bonds in the bank. If I do one last little check, why not? Yeah, no bonds in the bank, none in the pouch either, I don't believe. So all in all, looking pretty good. Now let's finish it off. So basically, what I ended up selling all the bonds for was about 4.2 mil for a majority of them. I was selling them for about this price, for probably like the first, maybe 100. I was selling some for a little bit higher, but that's why I decided to go ahead and, you know, keep cash separate so I know how much I sold them all for collectively. Over time, the price actually went up a little bit. They went up 100K in the past day, so could have made a little bit more sitting on them, but ultimately I was happy to sell them where they were at, and I really just wanted to get it kind of underway. I could have made more if I took maybe a few more days to be able to sell them, but I really want to get this video out, and on top of that, I really do want to just get back to flipping because that's something I've been wanting to do for a while now, but I just saw such a good investment, so I had to take it. But 4.3 mil per bond towards the end, not bad at all. Total collected 503.9 mil. Now, from before, I do have this up as a note sheet. I have the notes as far as what I end up paying for all this. So here we have 468 mil invested in bonds. I only paid 422 for all the bonds. So if there wasn't a conversion fee, I would have made a ton. But the conversion fee, I mean, if there wasn't a conversion fee, the margins would be lessened. So pretty much irrelevant, but, you know, it makes me sound better. Ultimately, though, 46 mil in conversions added onto that brings us up to the 468 mil mark. So if I go ahead and dump in 468 mil, that's how much I paid for all the bonds. And this is my leftover profit of 35 mil. So not bad at all. I'll definitely take that. 35.9, pretty much 36 mil in total. And that was in about 2 days of buying and selling them. So I'm more than happy with that total profit. I mean, 35, 36 mil, somewhere in there, 18 mil. I guess I was probably in for about 3 days, but the effort's minimal. So for me to make 12 mil a day on not much more effort than just buying and selling on a side account, I'm all for it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and hopefully you guys take away some stuff with the logic here. Bonds are definitely a good look if you can kind of tell where they're going. Stuff like this, like updates for membership and price changes, definitely do affect bonds as well. So just keep eyes out for that and see if you can take advantage of that at any time. And honestly, I think bonds actually might just be a volatile market in general that I'll be looking just to get back to in the future, because I really did have fun with it this time and it worked out for me in the end. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. If there's anything you guys want to tell me, comment that down below. And if you guys want a chance to win 36 mil, subscribe. No, I'm just kidding, but please subscribe. Helps feed the kids. But yeah, with that said though, hopefully you guys do have a wonderful day, and peace.